Hello everybody, my name is Alyssa Waswick and this is my 4th year in the Central Michigan University Saxophone Studio, and today we're going to be looking at Ferling Etude number 25. Okay, so today we're going to talk about 4 concepts that will help you learn this Ferling Etude for your All-State audition this year. So the first thing is first. You should definitely practice this etude with a metronome. You'll notice that the tempo marking is that the 8th note equals 80. In all of the Ferling etudes, there are some rhythms that require some pretty meticulous counting, so you'll just want to pop your metronome on just to make sure you're counting all of those 32nd notes and 16th notes correctly. The second thing is that you'll want to make sure that you are thinking about when you're using side B flat versus bis B flat. Your side B flat is going to be fingered by popping down your first finger, your second finger, and this bottom side B flat key. And this one is going to be used for the most part when you're going from a B flat to a B. You'll find this at the end of measure 7 while you go. You'll notice that I'm using a side B flat for the first B flat and a bis B flat for that very last note of that measure. The third thing that we're going to talk about is an articulation that you probably haven't ever seen before, and it's called a portato. A portato is the articulation that's on those 6lets in measure 6 and also in measure 8. And they are notated with a slur and staccatos over the same note. I know this is confusing. It's typically used in string music and it's a type of bowing technique. You can look that up if you want. But what you'll want to think about is keeping the notes connected, but you are still going to tongue them very legato-ly, and you'll want to think about keeping some weight on the notes. So here's measure 6. And you'll notice that I'm still keeping that A natural that doesn't have a slur over it, but does have a staccato over it pretty short, because that one is not a portato. Finally, this one's a really small one, but lastly, we're going to talk about trilling using more effective fingerings. So in measure 13, you'll see that you have a B flat, and you're gonna trill that note up to a C natural. I'm using a bis B flat, and I'm going to use the side C key. And so that one is not your B flat key, it's the one above it. It's called TC, and you're gonna trill that if you're holding down B flat so that it sounds like this. That's one option. Or if you're gonna use a side B flat for that fingering, you don't need to pick up your B flat key. You can just pick up your first finger. It'll sound like that. You'll notice that those both have a different timbral quality, but you'll probably be trilling quickly enough that you can use either one depending on what trill fingering you're already using. I hope this helps, and good luck with your All-State audition this year.